Ladies and gentlemen, in this video I want to provide you a clear guide for you to give your clients the best service possible. The information I'm going to give you in this video is based on what I'm currently doing in my content agency and as well as other services I provide. And also I wanted to take an extra step and learn some new things. So I researched to present you a clear path you can repeat to give a high quality service. And not only that, but give your clients an unforgettable experience. This will not only help you take your professional career to the next step, but will also help you develop more enjoyable client relationships and the possibility to retain your clients for longer periods of time. Basically means having more money with less stress and enjoying more your job because it's easier to do. And before starting with the video, I made a document so you can follow the information I'm giving you and also keep it to yourself so you can check it whenever you want. That being said, make sure to take notes, put the video on full screen, don't look at the comments or other recommended videos, just full attention. It's only going to take 10 minutes and it could help you a lot. So let's start. Okay, so this is my quick and easy to follow guide so you can provide an 11 out of 10 service. So starting, I just want to say before giving you all the steps is that most editors or any service provider put all their energy in finding new clients. So they want the next best project to work on, the best next opportunity, but they don't understand that the actual money, not only that, but the actual way they are going to find joy and purpose in what they do is in retaining their clients. So this page gives you a clear system to offer not just good edits or your specific service, but an unforgettable client experience. So let's start. Okay, so let's go with part 1, onboarding. That is basically setting the tone. And onboarding, before just reading all the steps I recommend for you to onboard to your clients, is the process that your clients, or is the first steps your clients are going to make once they start working with you. And if you want to know why an onboarding is something essential for the service you provide, like you don't need to be an agency for you to have an onboarding process. An onboarding just set all the expectations and all your client need to know on how working with you is going to be. It will help you avoid this process of your client maybe rushing on results and also doubting in the process or feeling like he paid too much for what you're doing. Why? Because you are letting him know or letting her know from the first moment every single thing that you're going to deliver and how is that process going to be. So that being said, here is the 4-step onboarding system I use that is pretty basic that anyone can use, so you will have a better relationship with your clients along the whole process of giving them results. The first thing is welcome and set expectations. Here basically you just define communication channels and responses times. Like an example could be that you're going to tell him or her that you will only respond from 9 to 5 every day of the week. This could also be 24/7 every day, or this could be like 9 to 5 only on weekdays. The idea is to leave it clear when they can contact with you or when they cannot. Then we have things like set a consistent delivery rhythm. For example, just express that you're going to deliver just 2 videos per week or 5 videos per week, or this depends more on what service you are providing. It's just being very clear on what he can expect to receive. Then explain the approval and feedback process clearly. Here my recommendation is to make weekly calls to check how the systems of delivery and how the results are going. This basically will improve the communication with your client along the week, and if you said from the first day that you are going to meet on a specific dates, it's going to be easier in the future. Second point is contract and payment. Here my recommendation is just to make sure or confirm the payment upfront. It's going to be a better relationship with your client if they pay you upfront, but it also depends on the type of relationship you have with your client. Sometimes you are in a position where you just can't receive the payment upfront, but if you can because you have, I don't know, social proof, you prove that you can provide the results, or you just have a very good relationship, you develop a good relationship in the sales process with your client, then make everything possible for your clients to pay you upfront. And then just use templates or streamlined contracts to formalize more this process. I don't think contracts are necessary most of the times, but if you can put this extra formality in the process, it's going to just make you look better, make your service look more professional. So I recommend you to do that. It's going to be very easy if you do it with ChatGPT and just take a few hours to complete a 2-page document as a contract. And then step 3 and 4. Step 3 is access. This is you sending them videos or guides explaining how to share everything you need. It could be a long video. If you don't know the platform, search it. It's very useful to record videos on a screen, but that is just to make sure that from the first moment, clients receive videos that just help them or guide them on how they can share with you things like branding materials, raw footage, reference content, platform access if needed. The idea here is to make it simpler for the client. Just think of them as beginners that don't know how to do anything you want them to do. And finally, make sure to have a kickoff call. That is going to be the call that you're going to have. Like once you made this call, then you're going to actually be starting. The process is going to be like first you sign, then the client is going to go through a week of onboarding, and after that week you're going to have another call that is going to be the kickoff call. This is basically to align on goals, content direction, and visual tone. Also build personal connection. That this is very important. I'm going to talk more about this later, and review what's coming next. Basically, you're going to have a call to explain everything of the process very clear. And I mentioned build personal connection, like because sometimes if you want to build long-term relationships and retain clients for long periods of time, that basically is the same. You want to start working with them with a deeper touch, having a deep conversation, and just start building personal connection, not just professional. You want to separate yourself as just someone useful to that person, but a person that is important to them. You want to be the go-to person, and that is not only on the service you're providing, but also in the relationship you are creating with them. So it will be the first part to give a high quality service, having a good onboarding process. Let's go with part 2. In part 2, I want to talk about what a great service looks like by experience of me experiences different services and what I made to try to give the best service possible to my clients. First, as I told you, you want to be the editor they trust, not just the one who delivers files. Then also make sure to provide weekly updates. I'm going to just profundize on each things after mentioning them all. Show progress and wins before the client has to ask for them. Make approvals and feedbacks easy using shared folders, Notion, or quick forms, and maintain consistent delivery quality and communication rhythm. About what a good service looks like, I just want to say that communication is key. And if you want to resume this whole video into 2 things, are basically communication and maintaining quality. And both are things you can control if you do them right. My recommendation here is to always be one step ahead and just try to communicate a lot. Make videos for them, send them to them, make them also a system that is predictable so they know what is happening all the time, and just show them progress of what you're doing before they have to ask for it. I think that is the best sensation you can give to your clients. They feeling that they don't have to worry about you doing the work or the job you are commissioned to do. You are just working for them and they feel everything is under your control. That also give you more authority for other projects. What you can do is just make a schedule knowing in which days you're going to communicate to them what you're doing, and just be very consistent. I think this is the most important ability, to be very disciplined in delivering high quality and maintaining that quality over time. That also involves the following 2 parts of delivering the best service possible. So let's just go with part 3. Part 3 is basically adding a personal touch. Here is just making simple things, for example, actions that build long-term client relationships. Send a handwritten thank you note or a small gift to them. In my cases, I remember that for shootings with my partner, he had a Polaroid camera. So on the first day we shoot for them, he will take a photo in that Polaroid camera and give them to the client. That's a simple thing you can do for clients to remember you. Then another thing you can do is mention their personal or business goals during check-ins. This is just letting them know that you really care about what they care, and then also reference specific things they care about, not just the project. For example, aesthetics, if they look good, if they have a desire, make them know that what they are doing, what you are building, is not only helping them in professional terms, but also to achieve that desire. And then finally, we can go to part 4, that is maintaining quality when you're busy. If you're getting overwhelmed, don't let your client experience suffer. If you're struggling with delivering this service, don't transmit or don't communicate this software you have to your client. It's not their fault, as hard as this sounds. So here you have like multiple options. For example, you can hire support, you can hire someone or delegate that thing that you need to do just to keep delivering to your client consistently. You can create clear workflows or scan flow, or that person could be also you, and use your personal brand to attract collaborators. These are basic things you can do to delegate things you are no longer able to do. If you have too many clients, sometimes you can deliver with a high quality to them. The best thing you can do is just delegate those things to other people that maybe could do better than you. And if you're not in the position to delegate, that means you don't have the amount of clients needed in order to delegate. So that means you just need to improve your discipline and improve these other things that I have mentioned to you. And finally, here I have a bonus that is how to make your monthly client feedback. Feedback is very important because it's what is going to help you improve over time. So my recommendation here is for you to use a simple form to collect feedback and improve. My suggested questions for these forms, you can make just 10 question forms, 5 question forms to make it very easy for your client to answer that forms. But here are the questions I suggest you to include in them forms. What do you value most about your service? Where do you think we could improve? And from 1 to 10, how do you feel about the experience overall? This will help you evolve your service and keep clients longer. And to end this video, my final reminder is that you don't need to be the most talented editor. You just need to be the one your clients can count on consistently. Just improve all these soft skills as communication skills, persuasion, discipline, so you can be someone that is accountable. I think those are all the things that I had to say. I'm going to put my computer aside. Hope this video was very useful. Let me know in the comments if you are doing any other thing that is helping you provide a better service. These are the things that I'm just doing. And I also learned new things in my research so I can implement these things in my service. Hope this video was very useful, and as I'm always saying in my videos, I'm looking forward for your growth. Bye.